Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Wesley in at the one. And here's MP from outside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the three in that situation.
Outside Watson. Pass to Johnson. The three. Wesley, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Johnson against Barnes. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
MP, that one's good.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
To the inside, here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Watson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, Okongwu is a very skilled player. A big man that sees over defenders well and delivers quality passes to his teammates.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Counted from distance.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Johnson on the wing. Picked up by Okongwu. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's got his second basket on the night.
Well, this is what you love about Johnson. The all-around ability, that time running pick and roll and making the right decision.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Utah was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Okongwu will screen on quickly. Driving in. Wesley bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Krejci's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Wesley. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, MP. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Krejci. And here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Krejci. Back to Alexander Walker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
From 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. MP way outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break up 12. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Krejci in at the... Switch here. MP's checked in. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Here's the three. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Hudgens. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 39.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The shot by Wesley, no good. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's MP from outside. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. From deep, Johnson. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. Changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Dick. And quickly subbed in for Gillespie. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Hudgens. And Daniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Watson passes to Daniels. Outside Johnson, looking to end the run. And Atlanta misses again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Daniels outside, beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Here's Daniels. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And here's a guy who's been playing his heart out. And it's earned him the Player of the Month award for the East. MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. MP, no good. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Wesley, the pass to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on quickly. 5 on the clock. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And so MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Wesley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. Here's Daniels. And the basket is good.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
MP getting it done for Toronto. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Toronto Raptors. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Hawks.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Yeah, I think we've officially lost Shaq's attention. Code red. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. MP is out there with Emmanuel quickly, and it's Poeltl in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. The Hawks shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Quickly passes to MP. Launches it from deep. And good! There's another! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Daniels. 4-3. Rebounded by Ingram. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Watson, no good with the triple. Toronto's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. A deep 3 from MP. Can't connect from long distance.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Daniels with it, now quickly defending. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
A nice shot by MP.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Wesley. Johnson a screen on quickly. Wesley, the pass to Daniels. Just 4 to shoot. From about 16, and that one comes up a bit short. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. From deep, MP. Atlanta with the rebound. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Daniels. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Daniels has got 9 points.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 18 points in just the second half.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Johnson.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Toronto on D. Alexander Walker, the pass to Wesley. Here's Watson, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assist from
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. MP against Daniels. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Daniels. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
From deep, MP. Watson with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Daniels against Hick. Pass to MP. Launches a 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now here's Alexander Walker, guarded closely. Knocks down the triple. Wesley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And so it's Toronto. Well, Toronto. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Atlanta, they've got Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Krejci in at the point guard position. Outside, Alexander-Walker to the paint. The kick out to Johnson. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Krejci. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
And here's MP from outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Pass to Hudgens. 1:49 left in the final quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. That one drops for him. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Hudgens. 5 to shoot. Down low. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Bufkin, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Atlanta also making some changes. Watson, he's checked in for Hudgens. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker, and it's Wesley in for Krejci. Pass to Daniels. Okongwu, a screen on MP. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Daniels.
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, This is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
The point, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey.
Welcome everyone to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the Raptors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, Chicago, a few slots below them.
See where Chicago is. They've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, White on the wing along with Okoro. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. And GA, we've got 2 teams coming into this game on dueling hot streaks.
It's hard not to be excited for this one. Both are looking at this game as an opportunity to make a statement. Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
That one from long range. MP's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Pass to Okoro. Ingram comes with the double team. White. Good D by Barnes. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And the basket by MP.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Here's Buzelis. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Buzelis has got 5. And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Pass to Giddey. Back to White. The tray. Toronto grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. White, a screen on quickly. Pass to White, fires the three. The shot will not fall.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
The three from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here is Okoro. Back to Giddey. Now here's White. Puts up a deep three. Buries it from three-point range.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And there's the bucket from MP.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Vucevic. Out to the wing. Vucevic setting the pick for Bruzelis. No good on the triple. Raptors leading by 11. And here's MP for 3. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Raptors also with a sub. Gillespie's checked in. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Out to Hardaway. From outside the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
MP way outside, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
Pass to Anthony, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And the Bulls with some changes. Smith comes in for Howard. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Raptors leading by 14. To the middle. Hardaway with the steal. White drives in. Here's Smith. The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. MP outside. Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. MP, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Raptors leading by 14. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good...
Bulls making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Nails the wide-open jump shot. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Well, this guy is so clever at figuring out ways to capitalize. When Tim Hardaway Jr. has it, he wants to score it. This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Bulls trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Pass to Ingram. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's.
Another bucket! Wow!
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the Bulls call timeout here. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Howard. Bruce Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. Okoro's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Kobe White. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for Grady Dick. Bulls shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
Here's Ingram. In a deep three from MP. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Anthony, no one around. Trains the three-pointer. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Cole Anthony, the exact guy you want to take an opportunity to answer from 3.
Chicago's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Giddey, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Giddey's got 5 points so far. The 3 from MP. Another shot. And Poeltl lays it up and in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Ingram comes with the double team. Vucevic finds Anthony. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, the defense makes Cole Anthony work for it, but boy, he doesn't back down.
And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Anthony from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 54 points.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And so it's Toronto, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Raptors.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points aside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's quickly. No scoring in this one. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys?
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Giddey. Now, Okoro. 6 to shoot. White drives in, and White slams it in.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And it's White missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
First team foul.
And it's the Raptors' ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Good, he hits again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. White, and White slams it in.
And at
6'5", White, more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
And a deep three from MP. From beyond the arc and then some.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. And Pirtle sends it back.
Oh, Pirtle, he is not having it at the rim on the defensive end. That is beautifully done.
MP's shot is good.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, Okoro. Over in the corner, White. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Quickly, and the layup's good off the glass. Quickly's got his first bucket in this one.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
MP from deep three-point land. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to Vucevic. A three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Over to the left wing. Here's Buzelis, covered by Barnes. Giddey, no good.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
And the basket by MP.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pass to Okoro, looking to end the run. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Back to MP. Puts up a deep three. And yet, another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And it's White missing. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro's checked in for Hardaway. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Cole Anthony. And Toronto also making a switch. MP's checked in. So for Toronto right now, they've got MP. And it's Dick in at the 3. Giddey, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And another one! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. And again, Chicago, no good. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Strength is not the free ball, but boy, the confidence to let it fly when you see a good opportunity. Go ahead, Josh Giddey.
MP's shot is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Back to Giddey. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points here for Josh Giddey.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Timeout call, the Bulls. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Anthony's checked in for Josh Giddey. Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors. So it's Chicago now. Pick by Vucevic. Anthony drives in, takes a three, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Anthony.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Jacks up a three. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well,